Now comparing the Nokia X with the Nokia XL, here we have both of these devices. Both of these devices has followed almost the same design principle. They look like the Nokia Asha series phone, especially the Nokia Asha 501 they look like. In terms of the look and feel, both of them are similar. When it comes to the material which has been used, the material is matte finish, and again it will not get the fingerprint very easily, and it is quite good when you hold the device in one hand.
Different things that
although the Nokia XL, which is this one,
you can clearly see
feels little bit heavy as compared to this one, which is fairly light. This is a 4-inch display, whereas this is a 5-inch display. When it comes to the camera is also different. And when we talk about the camera on this device has got a 3-megapixel camera, which we have on this phone, whereas this device has got a 2-megapixel camera, which is the front camera, whereas the rear camera is 5 megapixel. So rear camera is 5 megapixel. It can record high definition video at 720p at least, and we will confirm whether it can do at 1080p as well. But again, when it comes to the differences in between these two devices are going to lie at different price point in the market. This one is going to be available for a price of approximately 8,000 to 9,000 rupees, whereas this one is going to be available a little bit above 10,000 rupees. So it will be in between 10 to 12,000 Indian rupees as far as the price is concerned. As we take a look over the top side, you can easily notice the difference in between these two sizes as far as the display is concerned. There is a considerable difference, but you have the 3.5mm audio jack on the top. On this side, you have the power and sleep key. You have the volume rocker, and again, the design language is similar to the one which we have seen on the Nokia Asha series phone. And again, these phones, including the Nokia XL, the Nokia X, and Nokia X Plus, all these phones are actually the elder brother of Nokia Asha series, and they are going to be priced a little bit high above these Nokia Asha phones because they provide more features. And when we take a look over the bottom, we have the micro USB port on both of these phones, and this can be used for data syncing as well as for charging. When it comes to the front side, we have the earpiece over here, and on the front we do not have any camera on the Nokia X, whereas we have a 2-megapixel fixed focus camera on the Nokia XL. As we take a look over the bottom, at the bottom we have only one button, which is the physical, not the physical home button, but it is a kind of a home button or a back key actually, not an actual home button, because it will actually take you to the back screen all the time from different instances, from different navigation menus, but it will not take you to the home screen in one go. You have to actually press it once again and again, and it is a capacitive button. It is not a physical button, so you can access it with just a tap, and it is not within the display, so it will not take up the screen resolution. So in terms of the look and feel, I would like to say both of these phones are targeting to different price segment, different kind of audience, and they actually provide you the kind of Android experience you might be looking for, although you may not get the complete Google experience, because both the Nokia X and Nokia XL or Nokia X Plus, they do not have Google Play Store, and they do also not have any kind of Google applications installed. Again, you may try to install Google applications on this device, but that might not be very easy. That is something which we can tell you. In terms of the overall differences, apart from these two, we can easily say that it has got a 4-inch IPS WVGA display, whereas this one has got a 5-inch IPS WVGA display. The front camera is 2 megapixel. Both of them have 1 GHz Qualcomm dual-core processor, and looks like that both of them have almost the same processor. When it comes to the memory on the Nokia X is 512 MB, whereas the memory on the Nokia XL is 768 MB. When it comes to the Nokia X Plus, the memory of the Nokia X Plus and the Nokia XL is the same, which is 768 MB, and both of them will get not both of them, but with the Nokia X Plus you will get the 4 GB micro SD card within the package, and on this one you will not get the micro SD card within the package. All the Nokia X, Nokia X Plus and Nokia XL, all of these three are dual SIM phones. So in all, both of these phones are going to target different audience at different price point, and they are definitely going to affect some of the market of the budget segment Android phones which are there in India. So let's see how does these phones actually compete with those phones which actually have Google applications pre-installed, and these applications are something which are one of the most used application on these Android phones. So let's see how can we actually install those applications on this phone, and if it is not possible, whether the users can actually live up with the other third-party applications which are available for this device. Again, you have different kind of third-party stores where you can actually go and sideload the APK files on this device. It might be a problem because if you actually download an APK which is not properly signed, you might actually install a virus on your phone as well. So let's see how does the Nokia actually handle that thing. We will talk about all these things later on once we review these devices in detail. So that was a quick comparison in between the Nokia X and the Nokia XL. Looks like a decent device. Do let us know if you have any specific question for any of these two devices. We would love to help you. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.